Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about everything you need to know when it comes to Macanta, which is one of the newest developments here in Castle Rock. We're talking double dishwashers, double fridge, a lot of crazy stuff. You're not going to want to miss this.
All right, guys, so this home is 5 bedrooms, 6 bathrooms. Every single bedroom has its own bathroom. And like Will said, they have double everything in here, and you guys gotta check this out. I'm gonna flip the camera around. Just came in the house here. What do we have?
I've already made myself at home, right? Like a lot of homes have offices. This has like a real office. What do I mean by real office? You've got the double French doors. You have actual windows that look out to your porch. A lot of homes, even this size, Eli, we see it. They're huge, and they have like this space that's open space that could be used for an office, versus something that's just designed and dedicated as such. I work a lot from home, as you guys know. Maybe you don't know that, but when we're not out helping clients and creating content, there's just a lot of stuff that we do from our home offices. Something like this is absolutely amazing. But without further ado, I know I've been talking about it. Let's show it, and then we'll show the rest of the house. But as you guys come into this huge walkway, designated dining room. We talk about this. This is another area where they've got some open space that could be used for a dining room. And a lot of times you see this space right here being used. It's a little bit smaller in some other homes, but this is like that flex space that could be a dining room or could be an office. Well, as Eli kind of pans back over here, you guys will realize that you have both, right? Which is amazing. I love the stairwells, by the way, not to jump ahead. I like how you can see upstairs from this side and from the other side as we get into the main living room. But if we sneak through here, Eli, let's sneak through here, through our little butler kitchen, which is amazing, full-size pantry, butler kitchen here, double island, so double dishwasher, double stove, double island, double fridge. This is like, I love this. I don't know if you guys are eaters and hang out in the kitcheners like our family is, but no matter how big our home has ever been, this is where everyone hangs out. And right behind Eli as he turns around, just before those amazing views on this one, is you have, this could be the dining room as well, right? And this is a lot of what homes do, home builders do. They have this space for a breakfast nook / dining room, and then that space that you guys saw over here that was the dining room, this is what gets used for the office, flex place, call it what you like, but I absolutely love this main floor. Dedicated office, looks amazing. It's present, it's here on the main floor. If someone needs something, but you can close those doors and just get to work. Dedicated dining, open space here. And this is just where everyone hangs out, right? So we've got this open space. Yeah, I love it. The only thing I would add, Eli.
What's that?
And I'm not sure if it would still, we're just talking, right? You guys are just talking, we're just talking with you guys. Only thing I would add, but I'm not sure if I would be, a lot of times you'll see this builder do like the big opening wall.
Yep.
Which would be phenomenal. However, when you guys do big sliding glass doors, it's hard to put a couch over there because you don't want to block the door. But with this low profile style couch, you're not blocking the views of the window. I mean, and this is such a big space. I mean, you've got 25-foot ceilings, yeah, 50 or 20?
20 probably, yeah, that's good.
15 to 25, I mean, it's huge. Great open space. I love it. And I don't even know if you'd need like a sliding door right there, buddy. Yeah, I like it. And then over here where you guys can walk out to your covered deck. This is an oversized, like single sliding glass door, but still great.
Tons of space, yeah.
And it's such a hit or miss. I talk about this all the time because I want to be honest with you guys and just talk about what we like or what we don't like or what we see clients buy and not buy. It still looks amazing. I think I get stuck in just getting used to having such a huge sliding glass door at home. I don't know, but maybe it doesn't take away from it, right? Oversized deck. This is about almost double from what you see, right? Just about double from what we typically see. So oversized here on this unit specifically, on this home specifically. Guys, look at this view. All this open space. I mean, obviously it's more of like a brownish wheat color right now because it's winter time, but if you look closely, Eli, and zoom in, there's a deer. There's a buck walking right here. So cool.
Oh, there is. And this is one of the coolest things about Macanta, guys. So one thing definitely worth noting is that There's a different type of nature and terrain out here in Macanta. Right through there, you do have some really good mountain views, and there's some homes that are available in this model just down the street there where you've got Pikes Peak and the valley. But the majority of Macanta views may not be the mountains, but it's gonna be this open valley, because out here they have a lot of like mountain biking trails that kind of go all through this. It's just a completely different terrain than a lot of other Castle Rock.
Correct, and something that is unique to Colorado, maybe not unique to Colorado, but definitely a unique feel is anytime you're getting these master plan communities, they've got a theme, they've got landscape thought out, they've got views thought out. So like these trails, these biking trails or golf courses, etc., etc. Wherever you guys decide to move, you've got some type of like specific experience that master plan community wants you to have. And if you guys are considering that move, that's my reminder right now that we are licensed brokers here in the state of Colorado. And just as much as we love making these videos, we would love more to help you with those real estate needs, whether it's here in Macanta or something else. We'd love to help you. That number that's popping up below are the guys who answer the phone calls, text messages, and those emails. But something else I want to throw in there as well is a link to
All right, now one thing I want to point out before we take a look at the rest of the home, you guys have already seen the phenomenal appliances that we have here, but what you probably don't know is that these are completely standard for this particular collection with this builder. If you've ever bought a new build before, you know that everything is typically an add-on. With these guys, everything comes standard. So the double dishwashers, this crazy gas range stove that is double oven, you got the casseroles over here, you got the turkey over here, but super top notch, almost commercial grade, in addition to the double refrigerators. A lot of builders, guys, you have to pay extra if you want your refrigerator in there on move-in day.
Now, just for some size theory, for all of you that don't know, Eli is 6'4". So go ahead and stand in front of that fridge.
Look at that, this is like an 8-foot.
Pretty much the same size as Dwayne Johnson, okay? Tattooed just like him, gorgeous just like him, and that. So he's 6'4". So there you go, that lets you know. So that fridge is about 9 feet.
That's right, best bro ever. So guys, let's head right over here, because this is one of the main reasons that we were out here shopping for some clients, is that they really wanted a main floor bedroom. It was one of their number one things. They've got some in-laws that are gonna be moving in with them. So they wanted to be able to have their bedroom on the upper level, but they wanted something on the main level for their in-laws. So here you have a nice big main level bedroom. You have an exit right there onto the balcony or the deck that we were just on. And then in here, we have a 3/4 bathroom. So that means that your mom and dad or whoever's living here will not have to step over the bathtub. They got a nice walk-in shower. And again, all of these are just standard inclusions, from the quartz countertops to the floor to ceiling tile there in the bathroom. They really left nothing out on this home. All right, guys, let's go ahead and head on upstairs. You've got your unfinished basement right there, which we will check out once we are all done. All right, now, as soon as you get up here, this is one of the smartest layouts that I think I have ever seen. You don't have the big open loft area like a lot of times you tend to see in some new builds, but that's because we have the 20-foot ceilings here in the primary great room. But what I love about this is you'll see the bedrooms each have their own corner, their own bathrooms, and then you have the primary right behind me. So let's check out the primary first, and then we will go check out the other bedrooms.
Love the high windows.
Okay, so as we jump into the primary.
Sorry, Eli. Will has the camera today. So we're gonna show you guys my favorite thing, which is upper level laundry. This is actually a really big space. Almost like an office size space. full sink, which is great. I'll come back out here and we'll meet you guys over here. So now we're getting to the end of the hallway where we've got primary bed number 1. And I already know what Eli's gonna allude to, because I think there's something cool in the closet.
My number 1 favorite feature that you're starting to see now, it is still very, very rare. Come on right through here into the bathroom. I'm gonna go into the closet. And boom, you're right here in the laundry room. Guys, if you are a married person out there, you know how valuable this is. I don't know what my wife and I would fight about if we had the laundry room attached to our actual closet. We'd have nothing to fight about.
Just why you hang out with Will so much.
That's pretty much it.
Are you guys done doing that YouTube yet?
Well, guys, when you look at practicality, which is one of my number 1 things, you know, in any home that I personally would be looking at buying, this is just one of those features that all it is putting a laundry room in a certain place and putting a door, but completely makes huge difference in day-to-day lifestyle.
And this is what you guys get when it comes to master plan communities and new builds. There's just so much research and just client experience of what people want and don't want that they put into these builds. You're just not gonna get that in a newer home. Like these areas. Like your spot where you can literally just stand and dry off after your amazing shower, right? Just really cool things like this design concept wise, that just keep you off the floor, out of the way, let you dry. And again, just something that new builders do, some in conjunction with that primary bedroom laundry.
Now,
sinks on the opposite sides, huh? Who gets what sink?
That's right. Let's see. I'd get that sink. I'd take the smaller one. I have less stuff. Now, one of my other favorite things, guys, this is lot specific, but I do want to point it out because it is something important. A lot of builders, the homes will be positioned in a place to where it seems like only the front rooms where the kids typically are the ones with the mountain views for whatever reason. I love this particular block here where they have these because you've got the primary on the back side of the house, and then you have all the views of the valley, of the front range, out of the primary bedroom, which is beautiful.
All right, so we've seen the primary bedroom, everything it has to offer, where the laundry is, et cetera, et cetera. Follow me down the hallway. Let's go check out the other bedrooms that this home has. All right, bathroom, closet, good size room. Definitely big enough for 2 kids, right? You got a twin bed here, twin bed there. Yeah, definitely for 2. It's almost like we should have more kids, Eli. Not Eli with me, but definitely big enough for 2 kids. Nice shower. I do like, some people think it's like a way to just save money for builders. I do like that some of the bedrooms have tubs. Because when you've got younger kiddos, it's nice if you're still giving baths that you have that option. Obviously, standing showers are more luxurious or whatever it may be, but we've got the young kiddos, having at least 1 tub in the home is huge. So I'm glad that they have that upstairs. And then down to the last corner, standard size closet, walk-in by the way, so let me correct myself, standard size walk-in closet. And that's something else in addition to this home you don't see a lot. A lot of homes you guys have seen on some of our last videos, they just had standard closets. Nice, good size. These are standard size walk-in closets, so significantly bigger than what you might expect from some of the other homes. Great tub and shower. And then our final over here, same bathroom setup, just a slightly different layout. Great size walk-in closet. Eli, look at this closet for a kid room. Yeah, and a window, like that's nice. That's a lot of natural light in the home, super nice. We mentioned this a lot, Eli, you can show this as well, but these tall doors all come standard, right?
Yeah, the 8-foot door frames.
So I'm 6'8", so we're looking at 12-foot doors, right? Like, all jokes aside, I'm right at 6 foot, so that's like what, 8-foot door?
Yeah.
8-foot door frame, right? So really nice.
Yeah, and these are the touches, guys, that really make a big difference. You know, it seems like a little thing, but 8-foot door frames, anytime we're buying a new build with somebody, if it's not included like it is here, it's an option that we definitely recommend. It just gives such a more high-end, luxurious feel for not a whole lot of extra money.
Correct. Now, you guys might not be used, so we're in the hallway, just to give you guys some reference, right? You might not be used to seeing something like this. Or if you are, you're wondering why it's upstairs. Eli, you want to explain why it's upstairs? Because there's
Two of them.
That's
right.
Right, so anytime you guys are getting into like large square foot homes, especially with some of these master plan communities and a lot of these great builders, you've got 2 HVAC systems, one being in the basement that'll operate your main level and your basement, and you've got one upstairs that will take care of the heating and air conditioning upstairs. So when it comes to high efficiency homes, you've got great insulation technology, you've got great windows all throughout, right? So it's like the home holding heat or holding cool is already really good with these new builds.
And depending on where you guys are coming from, you may have your one furnace up in the attic or something like that. Colorado, you're not going to find that a whole lot. Maybe some older homes once in a while. It is nice having it accessible right here. Change the filter once a month, you're good to go. As we'll say, and extend the life of all your mechanicals. If you've got 2 ACs, 2 furnaces, we got 4 seasons in Colorado, guys. You need to keep the house warm.
More sunny days in Florida, but 4 seasons. The snow melts in plenty of time. You guys have a lot of great entertaining spaces. We've been a lot of places, and not to be partial. I'm going to be partial because I'm here. But honestly, honest to goodness, guys, when we've been to different states, I won't mention any of them, Florida. I feel like the homes, like bang for buck, bigger, better, like the layouts, the size of them, what you get from them, price point wise, like you get a great home in Colorado. We've seen some other states that, and it's not just the expensive states, just the builders here and the amount of square footage they have to use or the lot sizes. Like we just got big, lovely homes here.
Particularly when it comes to the views. Like one thing I love about Colorado is the Rocky Mountains are the Rocky Mountains. You don't need to have beachfront property just to see the beach, right? You don't need to have mountain front property just to see the mountains. Like here, we're in Castle Rock, we're a little bit further south, a little bit further west than, you know, an Aurora or Parker. You can get these beautiful mountain views.
This size of like opening with the ceilings and how big this layout is, and like we're in the middle of a neighborhood right now. A lot of times you'll see this and it's like several $1 million in some exclusive gated community. And, no man, we're just in Macanta. This is just Castle Rock, bro. And we're in the middle of the block. This is not the one house that got built that was super expensive. No, this is a house very similar to others with different layouts, but like just the size and things that you get. And like, no man, we're just in Castle Rock on the middle of the block. And it's like, wow, like I don't know how else to say it, guys. I know I'm being super partial. I promise you, homes here are better.
Well, let's go check out the basement. Now, I do want to show you guys this. It's unfinished, so there's not going to be a whole lot to look at down there. It might be a little bit dark, but it is a massive basement. So we just want to show you guys a look of what that feels like, especially a lot of you guys that watch this. You don't have basements where you're coming from.
Correct.
So we'll show you what that looks like unfinished. And Will is really good with a vision of what it could be. So I'm curious to hear some hits.
It's the same every time, guys. It's the same every time. All right. Oh, wow. 2 turns, 3 turns. So this is, and you guys are seeing it for the first time from us. So obviously, like they've got some office space down here that they're using just to work.
Doesn't this look like Amazon startup or something down here?
Way better. Yeah. In $1 million home. Yeah. So you do have a walkout basement, which is nice. Anytime you have a home that's this big, it's not an option on every one of them, even though it's this big, it doesn't mean you're gonna get it, but it is nice that you have this walkout option. Now you are under, obviously, the next deck. You've got the stairs, as you guys can see when Eli shows you, you've got the stairs right in front, right? So if you guys come stand over here, it's like, okay, like just not as much visibility, right? Like you've got the stairs right in front of you. You can still see the view, et cetera, et cetera. But just as much as you can't see out as well, people cannot see in as much either. So a lot of times when folks finish this walkout basement area, so as you guys can see, like that cement that comes out your door, a lot of times folks will continue this slab of cement, and then this is where they'll just do some canvas drapes that come down to just cover up a little bit more, and they'll do their hot tub, they'll do their Peloton bikes in the spring and summer, but mainly what you'll see over here is definitely a hot tub, and you're outside, you're getting fresh air. Right inside, you can have some towels or whatever it may be, but you've got privacy here. So again, stairs in front, maybe not ideal for the view per se, but for privacy, definitely nice. Again, a couple of drapes that will go right here. You guys could throw a TV or 2 on these walls and literally hang out in the hot tub, have some private space, but you're outside, which is super nice. And with as much great weather as we have year round, even in the winter, you're gonna wanna come out here and sit in your hot tub and enjoy the sunsets. If you wanna have a bigger view, well then obviously just upstairs right off of the main living room and kitchen, you guys have that there. But it's still nice when they do this. Exactly what I would make it fit with me down here.
I told you guys he was awesome at that stuff. Now, let's come inside here. So you're gonna see, guys, that there is just a ton of room that we have here. Here we have the other primary furnace for the main level of the home. You've got your water heater. These have 9-foot ceilings in them. So that means when you finish them, you're gonna take a little bit of that space away, but then you're still gonna have plenty of room and it's not gonna feel like you're in a short basement. If you have a gym down here, the way that I always rate a proper basement height is if I could do like standing shoulder presses with a barbell and still have clearance. A 9-foot ceiling is definitely the way to go. And you don't always see this in all new builds. So if you are looking at a new build and that's important to you, 9 foot versus 8 foot makes a massive difference.
And it's nice when things are finished. But the other nice part of this is you guys get to make this whatever you want. You've got some nice full-size windows here. This is what we'll call a walkout basement. You guys are right here above ground. So even though you're in the bottom floor, you're just main level as far as ground level, right?
You could go bedroom right here with the other egress window, and then have all of this for your open entertainment area, theater, Netflix and chill zone.
Is this a full basement? I feel like it's cut off from the front of the house. So this is like a 3/4.
Yeah, they got the garage right there.
And it's so big.
Yeah.
It's great. You guys can literally design this however you want, create it into whatever you want. Now, the electrical's all ran already. So if you guys are looking at outlets like this, you've already got your electrical that's already routed. It's already routed for plumbing. You guys can see your rough ends, etc., etc. And you've already got all the insulation on the walls. So this is literally floor, drywall, and then obviously any finishes that you guys would want, but definitely really cool. All right, so cost, you guys get everything on this home specifically, right? This home specifically, everything included, 1.2. If you guys are curious about everything else that you can get inside of Macanta, whether it's this, home similar to it, different style homes, different locations within Macanta, Eli's gonna take you guys back to the office. He's gonna sit you down, go through Google Earth, and then just show you guys in detail everything Macanta as a whole has to offer for you guys.
All right, I hope you guys enjoyed that tour of that amazing home. Now let's find out a little bit more about Macanta in general. Starting off, where is Macanta? So it is located in Douglas County, specifically in Castle Rock. I'll jump over here to the map and show you guys just exactly where we are here. Here we've got our map. We've got, let's see, Castle Rock right here in the center. Again, this is like the heart of Castle Rock, specifically downtown right here. If we come up north on I-25, we don't need to learn about Hamden Inn, and then come off on this road, which is going to be Crowfoot Valley, you're going to find this neighborhood right here, and this is where we're sitting with Macanta. So specifically, guys, if you're looking at Castle Rock, the new part of Castle Rock where we have the outlets, you've got your Target, Walmart, Home Depot, all of that right along here, we sit just on the outside of it. Right here off of Crowfoot Valley, guys, it's going to feel like you're actually leaving Castle Rock a little bit, but you're actually very close. From Macanta right here to the outlets, you're probably looking at maybe 5 to 7 minutes, if that. Now, I want to show you guys here on Google Earth a little bit about Macanta, because this is where you're really going to get a feel for the sort of terrain that you're going to find out here, because the terrain is what I think makes Macanta really, really unique, because it's a little bit different than the rest of Castle Rock. As I zoom in here, you're just going to see this is just Google Earth satellites. You're going to see some obviously open development and stuff like that. But as I start turning around here, now we're going to be heading or facing south. These homes that are on this outside ridge that you've got here are going to have some spectacular views of Pikes Peak here, which is just absolutely stunning. And then some other just sort of front range mountains here. Now, again, that's if you're in these homes that are facing south. What's unique about Macanta, though, is you've got these valleys that are down here, which is just super, super cool. Throughout Macanta, they have about 14 miles of straight up just mountain biking trails, which you can kind of see here as you're going through. These will kind of run through the valley, out and around, even down through these parts. A lot of this open space is just very unique to Castle Rock, because not only in this area facing south are you going to have views of Pikes Peak, but you're also going to be just having these like just beautiful, expansive valley views. Now, a lot of that sort of landscape kind of goes all throughout Macanta here. So even if you're in some of these homes that, you know, might not necessarily have a mountain view, you're gonna have just a lot of beautiful Castle Rock scenery. Now, to dive in a little bit more about Macanta as a whole, there are 3 primary builders out there. You're going to have Lennar, Taylor Morrison, and Toll Brothers. Now, those are 3 of probably the biggest builders that are out here in Colorado, all very, very good builders. And your entry prices are gonna come in at about $700 all the way up to about $1.5. Yeah, probably about $1.5 on the high end. So if you're looking for, man, just a big home, 3-4 car garage in some cases, Pikes Peak views and beautiful valley views, those are gonna land you more in the 1.2 to 1.3 range. But there's also a ton of just more entry level, although still very, very nice homes. Macanta itself is a great community, tons of families there. For $700 coming into it, I think right now there might even be some quick move-ins that are in the $650 to $700 range. Man, there's just a really, really good range of prices out there where all of you guys, regardless of price point, really get to experience the great neighborhood. Now, I want to show you guys one of my favorite features about Macanta, and that is just their community center. So I will jump on their website here and show you guys this a little bit. This is what they call the Spoke. Okay, now because of the mountain biking trails and stuff, that's kind of an ongoing theme throughout Macanta is, you know, mountain biking, nature, outdoors, hence the Spoke for the community center. As you can see here, they have like this turf area outside. They have a beautiful pool that sits here in the back. But as I scroll down, little playground here as well, this open event area where you can, you know, host parties, birthday parties, events. You've got this little like cool clubhouse, little bar area here. But my favorite thing about Macanta is the gym that they have there. There, I'll move my face here. Now, their gym is probably one of the most legit community gyms that I've ever been to. They have very nice treadmills, stair mills, bikes, rowers. They have a real platform for like doing deadlifts on. They have a real rack and kettlebells and dumbbells that go as high as you could possibly need. And it feels like you're in a real gym, which again, I absolutely love because, you know, a lot of these community centers might feel like a hotel gym and you're still going to want to pay for a gym membership outside of that. But when I went through Macanta's gym, man, I was very, very impressed. And then you guys can see here that, you know, they just have a gorgeous pool here. So there is quite a wide variety of demographics that live within Macanta, but I would say that the majority of it is probably younger families. And just looking at demographics the other day, surprisingly, Castle Rock as a whole had an average age of about 38 years old. So again, there's a lot of people that live down in Castle Rock, but a lot of young families are what you're going to primarily find out there. And I know a lot of you guys coming from YouTube, a lot of you guys are moving because of job transfers and stuff like that. And you've got families that you're coming along with. And one of the best ways for you to meet people, have your kids get friends and stuff like that is moving into a community where they have community centers like this, but more importantly, community centers and pools and parks and amenities where people actually want to come to them and utilize them. So just a great way to meet your neighbors, just make some new friends when you come here to Colorado. Now, I want to show you guys this development map provided from Macanta. So down here is the community center, the Spoke. They do have a spot right here next to that area that is slotted for a future elementary school. You also have an area right here that is slotted for a future middle school. Neither one of those schools are there yet, but as the community continues to grow and develop, as the demand for it builds, they do have those 2 slotted, which is awesome. But as a whole, you are part of the Douglas County School District. Again, one of the top 5 rated school districts out there. But for now, you do not have any schools within the neighborhood, but you do have elementary school and middle school just within a few minutes of the actual neighborhood. Now, you'll see here on the north side, they have this huge 400-acre regional park here that is going to maintain this open space. This just ties into the overall theme of Macanta, which is getting outdoors and really being able to play where you live so that all the things that you're probably coming here to enjoy Colorado has to offer, like the trails and mountain biking. It's super cool that you can enjoy all of that stuff within your actual neighborhood. So that is it, guys. We hope you enjoyed that home tour. And I really hope that if you are considering Castle Rock as part of your move, that you will definitely check out Macanta. We've got some great relationships with all of the builders out there. And right now, more than ever, guys, there are some amazing incentives for buyers and absolutely crazy interest rate incentives for using the builder's preferred preferred lender. So if you guys have any other questions about Castle Rock or Macanta, or just about moving to Colorado in general at all, we are licensed real estate brokers and we would love to hear from you guys. So if you call that number below or shoot us a text message or email, we are the guys that answer the phone call. We would love to hear from you. Appreciate you guys watching. You guys have a great rest of your week, and we'll see you next time.